Okay, so if you're watching this video right now, that's probably because you can't find any winning ads. So you've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, a lot of people telling you that you need to find a winning ad, but no one is giving you the actual way to find them. And that's exactly what I want to do with this video. So as you can see here, this is some results that we got for the so-called winning ads. Winning ads is an ad that you can spend a lot of money, like $6,000, $10,000, $20,000. You can get back a very good return on the ad spend. As you can see here on the screen, we have a 4 and 4.46 return on the ad spend on these two creatives here. And we spend kind of like, you know, some money. These are like all the results that we get. This is this month data. 40k spent and 4.84 return on the ad spend, and there are like a lot of other different numbers in here with different kind of spend. This is like what is that, 300k spent, 1 million revenue, 3.3 return on the ad spend. This one is like a smaller budget, just to show you that this concept also applies if you're not spending like 50,000 a month. This spend is actually very little. It's like 1.8k this month, and even though we did a 5.19x return on the ad spend, we're gonna scale this very soon, by the way, to probably like 100k a month. And then like we have other spend here, 300k pounds and 800k revenue, 2.78 return on the ad spend. And here we have 271 spent k and 1.1 million revenue, so 4.17x return on the ad spend. And so the only way that we were able to generate these results is because we were able to find some winning ads. And in this video, I want to show you the exact process that we use in our agency to get these results for our clients, and hopefully you will be able to find those winning ads. Okay, let's jump straight into it. First thing first, probably you've heard this, you need to do research. And when it comes to research, there are like a couple of things that you need to consider or do. So first thing first, you want to analyze the past ads of your current brand. So you go into the ad account, see your ads, and then you want to see what are the best performing ads within a maximum time frame. Of course, you need to consider some things here. And things that you need to consider is, if you see some ads have a very high return on the ad spend, you need to think back and see if there was anything going on during the period for like for instance in like discounts, maybe it was during Q4. So if there was any external variable that was affecting the results of the ad. Because of course, if it was like Black Friday and then you see a 5x on the ad spend, of course you cannot replicate the same concept during like an evergreen campaign. And you can do the comparative research that I'm going to show you in a moment through this tool called Atria. This is the tool where you go through everything. And then through forum, mainly Reddit, reviews of your brand and your competitor reviews, social listenings, ads on social media, like content, organic content, and customer service export. At the end of the day, what you want to do, you want to gather all this information, you want to feed the AI, ChatGPT, to analyze all this data, and you basically need to understand two things from here, which are the angle and the creative style that you need. So this is creative style. Before I go into this other topic, I want to show you just how to use Atria. So this is the tool. What you want to do, you want to find a keyword, let's say weight loss here, and then this keyword, it will give you a lot of different ads within the weight loss, let's say, industry. Let's say we're running ads for a weight loss brand. And so what you want to do here, you want to have a look some brands, and you want to see basically how long they've been running the ads. So as you can see here, this ad has been running from the 3rd of February 2025 until present. So probably this is like 3 months, and looks like it's working because, you know, it's like 2 months running. So what you want to do in this case, you want to click here. We'll open a window with the brand, and then you can analyze more in details the performance of that specific brand. Of course, you can even find directly a brand if you already have a brand in mind that you think is worth like analyzing, or the ad, because you know for sure that this brand is working very well. And then once you go inside the brand, you will basically go inside the ad library. And once you're here, you can have access. Just click here, follow to unlock, and you will be able to see all the information about this brand. First thing that you want to look at, you go here, and then when you do sort, you sort by longest running. So it will sort the ad from the ones that have the longest running, so that are running since let's say like the long, basically. And what you want to do, you want to ideally filter them by active as well, so it's not going to show you all the ad, even the inactive one, but only the active one. So for instance, this video here probably is literally printing for them. Look, this video been running for what, like today is 29th of April, so probably like 6 months running.
Oh my god, hi Simon.
Hi Natalie, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, not too bad.
Okay, so you can play the video, you can literally see anything here, and the best part, which is actually exactly what we need, we go inside. So first thing first, we need to understand the creative type. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to screenshot, let's say you want to screenshot this one, and you want to save the creative type inside your whiteboard, whatever. Okay, let's say this is the creative style that I found. Okay, and then I put it here. And then what you want to do, you want to find other creative style from other brands, from these brands as well, and you want to keep that in mind for like when you produce the actual ad. Also this creative style here. Okay, and the way that we categorize this is like, for instance, this is like a UGC, which is like organic looking kind of interview, kind of street style interview. This is a voiceover video with like animations, and this is how you want to categorize them. Okay, so the creative style, and then what you want to understand, if you click on one video, for instance this one, click on the ad, it will open you this window, and then from here there is this thing that says transcribe script. So what you want to do, you want to click this, and then this tool is basically just going to give you the entire script of the video. And so what you want to do, you want to just wait for the information here. Perfect. So what you want to do, you want to copy the script, and you want to save the script somewhere. And then once you have all this information saved somewhere, you get like all the information from the best ad. And then what you want to do, you want to put all this information, you want to collect all this information, like all the winning script that you know are working. And so you want to feed them to ChatGPT, and you want ChatGPT to analyze the angle and what are the patterns. So you need to understand like what are the most frequent angles that are shown in these creatives, and what are the patterns that ChatGPT is seeing from analyzing these scripts, to understand what are the things that you eventually can replicate in terms of like angle or like ideas. And then what you want to do, you will basically have the best script, not really the best scripts, but like ChatGPT will give you, okay, like for instance, the best performing angle from this one is like seeing like most of the ads are pushing the coffee, whatever, like I don't know, like let's say this is weight loss, perfect. Then we say like eating, like for instance, one of the angle that is pushing a lot and selling very well is like you don't need gym to lose weight, like you don't need cardio, let's say, to lose weight. And so you're gonna have a list, okay, of different angle. Perfect. And then what you're gonna have a list of best performing creative style here. And then what you want to do, you want basically to like put them all together. Of course, when you do the analysis and everything, and then you want to create winning ads. But now let's go more into details, and then let's look at the angle itself. So your goal here, when it comes to the angle, is to gather as much data as possible to understand the pain points, desire, and purchase blocks of the customers. And you can even do this in Atria if you check. You can do it at the ad level, the single ad level, but you can also do it overall. Like if you click on ad angle, it will literally give you the best performing angle within the last 30 days, the 60 days, okay? It will also give you the desires that they're targeting. And of course, if they're running 128 ads about health, I mean like helping people to get more health, it probably is gonna work. And it will also give you the longest running ads. So this is basically just gold mine information for you guys to leverage. And it will also give you the target persona. And this is very important, because this is what is gonna help you to expand the reach, okay? And And then what you want to understand with the creative style is like the ad concept, the visual types, the hooks, the script, which is basically what I have done here and show you here. And then, as I mentioned before, what you want to do, you want to give everything to ChatGPT. And at this point, you don't want to focus just on these two. Keep that in mind. I just did it like for the sake of, just to show you the example in this video. But then what you want to do, you also want to export information from comments like social media and customer service, like all this information, including reviews, and you want to put them into ChatGPT. And so ChatGPT is going to give you basically these two things: the angles that you want to target and the hypothesis based on existing data. This is what you need to define. Okay. Now there are two different type of creative, which is basically this part here, right? So what do I mean by the two different type? Let me try to see if I can draw something cool. Okay, two different type of creative. There are the creatives that are already, that's so bad, already running. Okay, so those creatives and those angles are coming from, so those are creatives and angles that are already running from existing brands. And then there are new creatives, and these new creatives are the creatives that you need to create based on all the information, so based on all the angles, partial blocks, pain points, desire that comes from this analysis. Something that you absolutely don't have to do is to copy your competitors, because if you do that, that's just not gonna work. Okay, so the iteration that you do on the content and the concept and the angle, those things are gonna work. And for us, what works best is this one here. So creating fresh new content, new hypothesis, new like style, okay, which is like a mix of all these different things, is what basically generates us the best performance. Now, you don't necessarily have to fully leverage the what you find during the research. What does it mean? So let's say you do the creative style here, perfect. Then you see all UGC videos are working, cool. That doesn't mean that you need to do an UGC video as well. You can communicate the same angle. Let's say this is the angle. Okay, you can communicate the same angle with a new style of content, whatever, can be a video, can be like a podcast, for instance. You see, like, these brands are not scaling the podcast, you make the podcast. And why I'm saying this? The reason why I'm saying this is because those ads with new concept, usually they work very well because the content has never been seen by the audience. Because if you're doing weight loss and these guys are targeting weight loss and they spend so much money on this ad, and people see your ad again, which is from a different brand, but the concept is the same, people are not going to buy it anymore. Okay, so this is what actually makes a huge difference in performance and what creates winning ads. Because if you copy, it's not going to work because someone else is scaling the ad. So you can get inspiration, but you cannot copy it. And the best ads, usually the best winning ads, the one that are holding like 20K spent that I show you here. What is that? 20K spent and like 4x return on the ad spend. This can spend much more, by the way, we're still scanning it. Are those ads that are coming from fresh new hypotheses based on existing data. And so what you want to do here, you want to have more angle to test, ideally new angle to test, because new angle are going to bring you more engagement, because people tend to engage more with an ad that they've never seen it. So it looks like something new, but it's communicating the same thing. It's just in a different way. Okay. And this is basically just what I said right now. So people get targeted by the same ad over and over again. So if you just do it, it's not going to work. And yeah, copy is not going to work. And this is what basically generates, as I mentioned before, the best results for us. And so at the end of the day, what you want to have, I'm going to just type it here. What you want to have is a list of angles. Okay, and you have a list of angles. You have a list of hooks. You have a list of ad types. And something like actually very, very interesting is to don't look at your direct competitor ad, especially when you go for the ad type. What usually works very well is to leverage a type of ad that looks original to you, because when you do a research, you look at the competitor, right? And then all the competitors running the same ad. Let's say all them are running like those classic UGCs, or let's say podcast UGC or street interview call. Then you see from another industry, okay, that there are other brands that are scaling another type of ads. Let's say whatever, a podcast ad, okay, a video ad. And this is new, perfect. So you take the angle and the hooks and the best scripts that you find from the analysis, and then you're gonna use this, you're gonna mesh them into a podcast ad. Of course, like the angle and everything, like it cannot really be, completed and everything, because if it's a podcast, it needs to be a little bit natural, but that is the concept, okay? You can just create another ad. And this doesn't apply just to videos, that's very important. The one that you saw before, 6K, this one here, this one here, 6K spent, is a static image. 24K revenue generated with a 4x return on the ad spend. And so what you want to do is basically just creating ads, static ads, and you apply the same concept that I just mentioned before. So best angles, best hooks, best personas that you can target, okay? And then you create different static ads for different combination of this, okay? And then same concept. You don't have to look at your direct competitor, because otherwise it looks like you're just copying ads from them. You can look at other brands that are running ads in other industries, and then you can adapt their ad and their style to your product and to this angle. Of course, they need to apply, like if you're using fashion ad, that we know for sure that are like just showing the dress or whatever they're showing, right? And then you apply it for supplement, and then the supplement you just show the bottle, like the product with the pills. It's not gonna work, of course, because it's like two completely different niches. But then what you can do is like using, for instance, supplements and skincare, because those kind of the similar, they have the same problem solution thing. There is a problem, and then there is a product solving a solution, which is a very kind of similar solution in terms of like how they could be replicated, okay? And what you wanna make sure is that you need to be like, just give also some vibe to the ad itself. Don't make it like, as you can see, guys, this is like the best ad here, the one that I took before, and that ad was basically the longest running, and as you can see, the vibe is actually quite fun. So the ad, they look more fun,
Hi, Simon.
Lily, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad.
are the best performers.
Since high school.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's been ages.
Is it?
What's
Yeah.
new?
Oh, yeah. I'm just doing about 4 days. Which is
Okay,
good.
cool. Yeah, I was just grabbing a coffee. It's so good to see you.
What, is there something over here?
Good to see you. How's mum?
Oh, Mum's great.
Dad?
Dad's great. I do have to run though. But it was lovely seeing you.
You
I'll
too.
see you around.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, this is actually when you analyze the ad, right? And then I'm doing this just live with you. So when you analyze this kind of ad, what you need to understand is what this video is actually showing. This video is pushing the fear of people to be looked on the head without hair because they lost the hair, right? And this is pushing the fear of these people. So this might be common, this kind of thing. So you see someone after so many time and then you lost all the hair. And then people are looking like at your head and be like, oh, like you lost all the hair, but they don't want to say it. But you see they're looking at your head. So this is kind of annoying for you. And so it's like a pain. It's something that I don't like. I don't want to find myself in this situation, right? And so what you do, you might feel it because you might have experienced this. And this is a fear that you might have as a person that you get targeted by the ad. And so with this kind of style, with this kind of video, you're doing something fun, but at the same time, it's very relatable. So people will be like, oh, this is me. So this is basically it, guys. If you have any question, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.